Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the collaboration space. I'm Nancy Lucier from AVI-SPL. And today we're going to be chatting about control rooms and cybersecurity spaces. And I have an expert on the line with us. I'd like to welcome Lee Binschus from LG, who is the Senior Account Manager for DirectView LED Control Room Market. How are you, Lee?
I am awesome, Nancy. Thanks for the opportunity and happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays. And I think you have a little bit of a history with AVI-SPL, correct?
I do. You can tell I've got a lot of gray hair these days, and I've been selling displays for 25 years now for Clarity, who became planar, who became layered, for Absen, now LG. And I also got to work for RGB Spectrum for a couple of years selling multi window processing. And I was part of the control room group, or CRG. I was the Fed West guy for, I guess, almost 3 years. So, yes, I
Okay.
was part of the team at one point.
So we have a little bit of a connection there, Lee. That's great. So today we wanted to talk about, how can we share information and create situational awareness, in these control rooms and
Mhm.
cybersecurity spaces using video walls.
Mhm.
So Lee, can you share kind of what the top trend is that you're hearing about in these spaces?
Yeah, and well, just to kind of take you back a little bit, when from a design standpoint, our goal is to make sure that we're providing the customers the solutions that they need to accomplish their goals. There used to be a pretty set format that was called the four walls in approach. In other words, you started with the four walls of a control room, and everything had all the information had to get to the right person at the right time so they could do their job. And but nothing left those rooms. That's changed over the last decade. It used to be data was very expensive, bandwidth was very expensive. Today, it's very, very cheap. And, with all the sensors we've got out there today, you've got cameras, you got traffic lights, you have body cams, you have drones. You don't see an event these days where something happens in the world and 20 to 100 people didn't capture it on their cell phone. You've
And then
got
it's all over social media too,
it's
immediately, right?
everywhere. So, from a control room standpoint, you've got so much big data that's coming in, and at the same time, you've got this evolution of analytical software. For example, I just got this today, which was a new card from Costco. Well, it some some analytic software over at Citibank saw that I made a purchase that they didn't think was right. It generated an email, which caused me to call, and now I've got a new card. So there was someone in a control room that wasn't looking for that, but there was some analytical software that said, ooh, this isn't his normal purchase. And we've got every control room has a lot of analytical software right now. And you've also got the same situation, or the other trend is, since everything used to be contained in those four walls, now with the advent of COVID, you've got so many remote workers. Not everybody is within those four walls anymore. So you've got, how do we get that data to all of the people that need to see it? And you've got people within the control room, you've got remote workers that need to review, transmit, and you use that analytic software and then create an action, and whatever that action is, get it out to the people outside of the control room. So all of that has changed from a design standpoint of, are we going to win our customers business? We need to be able to provide them a solution that gives everybody the opportunity that needs to see that big data, whether it's video, whatever it happens to be, the opportunity to see it, analyze it, and get it out so that you create an actionable response. So, that's our goal as salespeople, is to make sure we provide the security, we provide the analytics, we provide the users everything they need to see. So it's changed quite a bit from used to be a pure AV sale where we had everything go through a hard switch, to where it's much more of an IT and AV sale today.
So you're really helping, our customers kind of integrate everything they need with those two pieces, with the IV and the AV and the IT.
Absolutely, and
Wow.
part of what our job is, and there's in the control room in the cyberspace market, there's a lot of different applications where it's government, DoD, corporate, data center, transportation, energy, utility, and every one of those different types of cyberspace and control room markets have a lot of commonality, but some subtleties, and what our job is, or my job is to put together the solutions that meets the needs of those customers and give them the tools to be able to analyze data and to give them the information so that they can create the actions that they need to do to be successful.
That sounds great. And Lee, I like how you mentioned, how you're going to help out the people working remotely, but of course, we're still going to have people in the room too. So how can LG help out when, say, I'm in the room and I need to see that data that's 200 feet across the room?
Well, we can provide pretty much everything the user needs, from the cloud-based systems that helps the people within the rooms and the people outside of the rooms. And certainly, the large format displays, particularly the DirectView LED that I offer. So we have bundled solutions from 2K, 4K, 8K to custom solutions of any size, any need. So that's how LG can help our customers and your customers put together the solution they need to meet the needs of their business.
Yeah, and we know that the people at AVI-SPL, our teams always work well with the teams at LG as well.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Well, Lee, thank you for all that information. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me today.
My pleasure, and happy holidays again.
Happy holidays, Lee. And as always, thanks to our listeners. You can catch all of our video podcasts on the AVI-SPL Info YouTube channel. And if you want to listen on the go, you can subscribe to the audio version of the Collaboration Space on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or your favorite listening app. That's all for today, and we'll see you next time in the Collaboration Space. For more information, visit avispl.com/LG.